Morning, everybody. Salute, salute, salute. We live. I'm gonna give it a minute or two to see if people come in the room. So if you're watching this on the replay, you might want to skip forward a minute, unless you just want to hear all the other shit that I'm gonna say. That has nothing to do with the battles. Um, First off, a big salute to all the people out there who not only are going through a whole lot, but who are trying their very best to help other people who are going through a whole lot. Um, I'm experiencing certain things amongst my family, not just myself, that open that it opens. I'm not an emotional person, so when you see other things happening with your family, man, it opens up that side of you, and it's hard. But listen, life ain't that easy. But even more, with all that's been going on, um, the virus, quarantine, all the protests and everything. There's a lot of people who are going through their own, not only going through their own stuff, but we have a lot of people out there with mental issues. And while all this is going on, I don't want to say they're being forgotten, but to a degree, like that's one of the last things on our mind. I would just say to all the people out there, hey, if you're extremely stressed out and things are really getting to you mentally, try to separate yourself from things just for a short time if possible. If not, man, there's plenty of places you could call, and I'm pretty sure there are other people in your corner who wouldn't mind listening to you if you need to get something off your chest. Um, but if you know somebody who's really affected by mental health on a regular, man, I just ask that y'all check in on them, man, because you just don't really be knowing what other people be going through like that. All right. So let's get into battle rap because that's the reason we here, right? I just watched the semifinals, face-offs. Fonz and Ace Amin and Jada Nightwing and Rubando. Now I will have to say this again. I haven't caught every single Ultimate Madness battle. Again, I haven't really saw a whole battle that impressed me. Dudes have definitely had good rounds. Dudes definitely have crazy bars. I haven't seen, and I say this respectfully because I don't want to disrespect these dudes. I know it ain't that easy. But I don't know if you any of y'all agree with me or not. But I haven't seen a battle really. Nothing I can really think of. I haven't really seen a battle that tells me these guys are really battling for 25,000. I would think it would be a little bit more of just a pit bull brawl in there. You know what I'm saying? Probably energy wise, that made me feel somewhat like that. Probably was big hand versus hands. They had a little bit of that intensity and stuff like that. I'm not saying you got to be ready to fight somebody. I'm not saying that. Please don't misunderstand. I'm saying I haven't seen a complete battle yet that these dudes seem to like both be, not being overly aggressive, but just the material, everything, all coming together, and then you know that they're really going for that 25K. That's again, I haven't seen all battles. I'm saying that. I'm just saying off the ones that I've saw. So I'm watching the face off, and I'm seeing Jada Nightwing versus Rubando. Now, I have to be honest, I think Rubando is good, but personally, I haven't really seen. I don't know, man. I just feel like sometimes people get talked about in a certain light, and maybe my expectations are crazy, but I haven't seen Rubando really in any battle where I was like overhyped, and I haven't seen him in this tournament where I've been like, damn, Ru's like trying to kill. Jada Nightwing has definitely had some crazy moments and some crazy rounds. I'm not surprised by that. For me, watching Jada Nightwing the last year or two, I will have to salute to Mike Duplessis. He's the one who really put me on. But watching Jada Nightwing, and like I love his style. I love the only thing that's always been my knock on him is sometimes the stumbling and choking, and sometimes look at homeless. Respect. I don't even know. Maybe that's his situation. I don't know. But there's plenty of time he gone up there looking crazy, man. Really looking crazy. Like they literally call him in front of the liquor store and ask him what he's doing today if he would just battle. That's what he's looked like plenty of occasions. But when the dude rap, he's been incredible. I wish him and Sick didn't battle each other in the first round. I said that before the tournament happened. Him and Sick was a battle I always want to see happen. I just wish they were doing that in the finals. I thought they would have had a crazy battle. Um, Bottom line, watching this face off, in a way, I like the way Jada Nightwing talks to people in face offs. Like, if he's way smarter than them, and he might be, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, then after that, you got to go in there and actually rap against him and see, yo, man, this dude is pretty good. Um, I like that he's not over animated and stuff like that. And sometimes it's just funny to see him talk to everybody like they're just dumb. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it comes off too arrogant. Um, Rubando. What I would say about him, especially watching his face off, is I hope that the way that he talks in the face off, I hope that he does more than that in the battle. And he wasn't overhyped and nothing like that, but he seems way more confident in the face offs than when I'm seeing him in the face off versus what I'm seeing in the battle. I just feel like the face offs for me has been better for Rubando than his actual battle. And again, I'm not trying to diss him. I'm just saying from my perspective, that's how I seen it. Right now, if I had to choose who I think will win in that battle, who's gonna move on to the finals, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Jada Nightwing. Um, and again, damn man, because it's gonna sound crazy, but I would say I got Jada Nightwing with a gentleman's 30. That's my prediction for that. Jada Nightwing, gentleman's 30, and seeing him move on to the finals. Um, Again, by no means I'm not saying Rubando ain't good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in this tournament, I'm just not seeing anything that's just making me say, yo, this dude is is that dangerous. Is it possible that he can win? Hell, anything is possible. Yeah, of course. I just personally don't see it. Let's move on to Fawns versus Ace Amin. First off, salute to Ace Amin because one of the things that I like about Ace Amin is that he makes you talk about him. Ace, Ace Amin is another one who has incredible face-offs, incredible interviews, but I can't say it always translates to his battles. My opinion. Salute to Three Letter Man. I was just watching one of his blogs too, where he said something similar to what I just said, where it's like, "Hey, we still haven't seen, and no battle have. Let's be clear, in no Ace Amin battle have I ever been impressed. Again, that's not a diss. Like, that's not saying he's not good. That's not saying anything. I'm saying I've never been impressed. He's had some dope ass moments that I'm like, yo, that was crazy. But I can't say, yo, man, I watched the whole battle with Ace Amin and came off impressed. Like, yo, I've never watched the Ace Amin battle and say, yo, I can't wait to see who he's battling next. I haven't. Do I think he's good? Yes. Do I think he's as good as he makes himself seem? No. But that's where you got to celebrate Ace Amin. Because one way or another, no matter what you think of it, he has you talking about him. And in this face-off, he's talking to Fawns. I would, not by a lot, but I would slightly think Fawns is slightly better than I don't know that he's better than Ace Amin, but I'll say this way. If I had to choose between watching the Ace Amin battle and watching the Fawns battle, I would watch the Fawns battle. And with that being said, honestly, I think Fawns is going to beat Ace in the tournament. I feel like the confidence Fawns was giving off and the face-off was good. I liked, I always like it when dudes don't mind giving their opponent some respect on what it is they do, but then go on to tell them how they're going to whip their ass. And hopefully that confidence translates. I have to be honest, I haven't seen a lot of Fawns battles before, so I couldn't tell you like, yo, I'm super impressed by him either. I can't say that. But some of the things I've seen of Fawns, I'm like, yo, and the problem with Ace is, and it's gonna go into the, me talking about that Swamp in New Jersey twerk face off. The problem with Ace is all the choking and stumbling he does. Ace sometimes has very good moments, but then it's hard to really celebrate that when you see that he can't get through the round clean or stuff like that. Or like, again, I love his face-offs. I love his interviews. I like the confidence. I like the shit that he talk. Plus, I understand to a degree the energy and all that stuff that comes with street dudes and dudes who've been in prison and all that stuff. That's pretty much the background I come from. So that energy that he gives off and stuff like that, I get it, and it makes you gravitate towards him to a degree. Like you, like yo, oh, you know what? Let me see what Ace, because I can't lie. If I see Ace, I mean, interview pop up on my suggestions, I'm gonna say maybe 7 out of 10 times I click on it, maybe 6, but that's still a lot. 6 out of 10 times I'll click on it because I know it's gonna be entertaining. It's just like a J400 block. I love J400 block, man. His interviews and all that, his face offs be hilarious. You know, does it always translate to the stage, to the actual battle? No, it doesn't. And saying that too, I would to a degree. I will put Ace on me. I mean, yeah, I would put Ace on me and J400 block almost in the same category, where it's like, yo, you guys are dope, at marketing, promoting a battle, but you're not necessarily, you know, just like J400 block has had some crazy moments in his battles too, but he's not known for the slipping and choking. So that's why I would rather watch a J400 block battle first. Um, Again, I think Ace does some things good, but I'm just not overly impressed with him. And to be honest, I just don't know how he's made it this far. Like in terms of the tournament, I'm not talking about battle rap because he made you everybody talk about him, and I love that. I'm talking about in this tournament. I don't see how he's gotten this far. You know, I know some of y'all might look at me and say, "Oh, you sound like you hating." I didn't say he didn't belong there. I didn't say any of that shit. I said I just don't see. If you watch the battles and see the slipping, tripping, and all that shit, you can't tell me that his opponents didn't deserve that, and you can't tell me that he had that much better material than his opponents. I'm sorry. But again, you can't take nothing away from Fawns. What Fawns does is good. And do I think that we're gonna get a better Ace Amin today watching this tournament? I do, because you know, there's no tomorrow, and you literally whoever wins is going to the finals to go battle at noon. That's what's gonna happen. There's nothing else to talk about. So if you can't show up today, and I understood. See, he said some things to Fawns where he's like pretty much, and I'm paraphrasing. He was pretty much telling him like, "Yo, look, even if I lose this battle, I'm still gonna get booked. People are still gonna fuck with me, so on and so forth, because I make myself relevant." Mel, man, salute, man. Salute. Hope you and your family are good, man. Yeah, he's pretty much telling him, yo, either way, I'm gonna be good because I promote and I do all these things. And he does have a point. But in this situation, that's not enough. And you can't tell me, and that's anybody, including listen, rich people aren't passing up an opportunity to make 25,000. Let's just keep it real. Ace versus Jay Black is the battle to make. Oh man, salute, man. Any one of us right now, if in your line of work, if somebody came out and said, "Yo, we got a competition," and at the end of it, it's $25,000. You know, I would think. I know I'm gonna speak for me. You know, I do different things. I've done a little bit of construction, done a lot of maintenance and custodial work. On my side hustle, I do art on sneakers and shit like that. Like, if there's a competition for all of that, even if I don't feel that I'm necessarily ready for some of it, you can't tell me there's 25,000 up, and I'm not gonna go do it. You know what I'm saying? I mostly specialize in messing with floors. When it comes to custodian and maintenance work, I'm crazy with the machine. I do floors, I strip, wax, pause, buff, floor. I do all that shit, and I do it very well. If you tell me there's a competition for doing that somewhere, and it's 25,000 on the line, every round I make it to, I'm trying to make that a $50,000 floor. It's 25,000 on the line. I'm trying to make that a $50,000 floor. You understand? So that's the way I'm looking at these situations here. Every time you out there, you should be looking to give us 3 rounds that are worth $25,000. Because that's what it is. But if you're going off my mind state, I understand that you can't do that every battle, but you should be doing your best to make that a $50,000 battle. in this situation, whoever wins here is moving on to the finals. To me, that's yeah, you 25,000 on the line. You should be looking to make this a $50,000 performance. It's just my opinion. So salute to all them guys. I wish them luck. I really do. Fonz, I appreciate that you saying, you know, you're trying to show up and show out, and I respect that wholeheartedly. Um, Again, just going off what I've seen with my own eyes, I got Fawns and Jada Nightwing in the finals. Melman said them customs forces is fire. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. For anybody out there, you need any custom sneaker work done, hit me up. Follow me at JLegend100 on Instagram, at JLegend100 on Twitter. You can also follow my other page on Instagram, at Latitude4047. You know, that was my former business page. I'm back starting putting. I'm gonna start putting out some videos of sneakers I've done and stuff like that. So I'll put the link in the description. I think I'm gonna post my first video for sneakers. Um, I think I'm gonna put my first video for the sneakers. I think I'm gonna put them up on my other channel, Latitude 4047. That's Latitude 4047 on YouTube. I'll put the link around here in the description. I had some other videos before, some of the other joints that I've done, and I don't know. I erased some of them videos. I don't remember why, and some of the videos I have on my phone that I was supposed to upload, I can't find them. So I'll put up whatever I've done in recent times or whatever I find on my phone. Melman said, "Do I do Tim's?" I've never done Tim's before. I'm willing to try it, but I've never done Tim's before. I was yesterday. I was with my brother. So my brother gave me some sneakers to do for him, but it's gonna be his sneakers is gonna be a full restoration. Like his sneakers are dirty. I'm gonna clean them up and change how they look. They're all white Air Forces. I'm gonna clean them up, make them look nice, and then I'm gonna do some artwork on that too. And I'll be posting that video on my other page as well. All right. But he was telling me he had some Tims there. He's like, "Yo, you want to take my Tims?" And I was like, "Nah." And the main reason why was A, I didn't want to mess them up because I've never done Tims, and B, I got other sneakers I got to do here. Right now, I got 4 pairs of sneakers that I need to do, and then I have one more that's just a little touch up. So pretty much I got 5 pairs of sneakers I'll be working on. So, you know, some of the people who seen my Instagram, some of the people, if you saw the Reptile Air Forces I did, that's been the one everybody been hitting me up for. But just putting it out there to everybody. I don't do any work on any sneakers without money being put up. You know, there's some people who say, "Oh, go, yeah, do it, and then I'll give you the money." Nah, I don't work like that, my man. This is business. You pay for what you gonna get, and I'm gonna give you the best product I could possibly give you. Let's get back to battle rap. So I'm watching this face-off between Swamp and New Jersey Twerk, and it starts off very awkward. Um, Swamp is he's visually frustrated, and then New Jersey Twerk sitting there like he don't want to talk. So you know that went on for maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and Jay Black trying to get them to talk, and then Swamp was talking a little bit, and then finally they had their back and forth. What I didn't like about the whole thing is what New Jersey Twerk was telling Swamp, which was, "Yo, you haven't done nothing in this culture yet, but you've been calling out the vets and you've been talking shit to everybody." First off, that's one of the reasons why I like Swamp. I like that he's not trying to be nobody's friend. I like that he talks shit to these dudes. I like that he calls them out. I like it. And the reason why, because I don't think he does it disrespectfully. And I've seen his battles. I'm impressed by Swamp a good amount of times. Not always, but he's another one too. From time to time has a stumbling and choking issue. But I just like the energy. I like the "I'm not your fucking friend" energy. You know what I'm saying? I am one of them people. I don't walk around kissing babies and shaking fucking hands. You know, I'm not your friend. You know, if we cool, we cool. But especially in competition, I am not your fucking friend. Like, you understand something. Again, like I was saying, think about what you do for a living. If they put you around a group of people who you don't know, you would never have messed with them outside of your workplace. And now they put y'all around each other, y'all gotta be competitive. If I have not gone up against you yet, I'm not your. Even if I'm going up against you, I'm not your friend. But after I gone up against you, we could be cool. Maybe we will be friends. But in a competition situation, I am not your fucking friend. You know, if you right now, like I'm saying, you put me against somebody right now to strip and wax the floor, and you telling me we trying to see who's doing it better, I'm not your friend. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to do my thing, and then when that's done, I'm gonna ask you, who's the next best guy you got? I want to go up against them dudes who are better. Not only do I want to prove that I'm the best, but it's a competition. I don't got time to sit here and be your fucking friend. Now, am I gonna sit here and say disrespectful shit to them? No, that's not who I am as a person in general. I don't disrespect nobody till they cross the line with me, and then it's whatever. But I can understand. And then he said it from the beginning. I don't want to be invited to your fucking barbecues. I've been saying that for years. I've been telling people. They forgot this is a one-man sport. Yeah, Mel. Not only is it a one-man sport, it's a fucking tition. It's a competition. It's a competition. Like how is anybody supposed to progress? If you came into the game all the time, I'm not saying you can't come in humble. Don't please. I think Swamp is humble. I do think he's humble. It might not come off like that to everybody else. I do think he's humble. But I just see the competitive side to him and the side of him that just wants the opportunity to not only prove that he's how good he is, but he wants you to respect him. You know, and I can honor that, man. So he's saying, oh, all you do is talk and you say this and you say that. So my problem with New Jersey Twerk is saying is not only is this a competition, but how can you say all these things you say in the swamp when Ace Amin is your people? See, I was in the same group together. Ain't that what Ace Amin been doing? Then he tells Swamp, oh, you talk all this, oh, you know, you run your mouth all the time, but you gotta back it up. My man, are you really telling me that Ace Amin been doing that? Because you co-sign Ace Amin and do all of that, but you gonna look down on Swamp for doing it? He tell him, oh, you was calling out T-Top and this and this. Yo, my man. Ace Amin coming in the game doing shit like that? Or you was talking down on the vets. My man, Ace Amin in the scene and do that shit? How do you not salute the dudes who do what they can to stand out when they actually stand out? So if I could salute Ace Amin for running his damn mouth and I could say I can enjoy his interviews and do all that, how can I salute him for that but not salute Swamp for it? And I feel Swamp does it a little more humbler than Ace Amin does. And not as loud. Ace Amin be yelling all the time. Salute Seven Mitchell. Y'all go check out my man Seven Mitchell, man. Salute. But it's like I can never be in a situation where I could tell my homeboy, and I got some loud ass homeboys, but I'm not gonna be in a situation where I'm telling my homeboy, yo, he can be as loud, rambunctious, and borderline disrespectful to people. But if dude from across the street does that same shit to other people, I'm mad at him for that. No, like, yo, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, a lot of things that New Jersey Twerk was saying to him in that face-off, like, I found it funny when he was telling him, yo, I made you wait 7 months. I made you wait. That was funny. Because if you don't know, they were supposed to battle, I think, 2 other times. 3. They were supposed to battle 3 times. And it got pushed back for various reasons. So them going back and forth about that was funny. I did like that Swamp was giving, he was telling Jersey Twerk, yo, man, you've been dangerous. I've been saying you could be the best at this shit. You just, and that was the thing. He was also talking to Swamp, trying to tell him how he should be professional. How are you telling somebody how they should be professional when you not professional? Then he's on in the face-off admitting that he prepares last minute, admitting that he's short when he want to show up. But then he turns around and says, "Oh, but I'll show up even if I don't have material." What? Think about that. You admitting that you don't be showing up, and a lot of stuff that's been said about you is true. The deposits, all that, even though he didn't say deposits, but he's like, yo, you know, everything they say about me is true. He's like, it's true. So how do you say all the stuff that you be doing is true, but you shitting on Swamp for not only being confident, but for calling your guys out? And again, he be doing it respectfully. For him saying he don't want to be none of y'all fucking friends before he battle y'all? I don't know. I can't knock that man or any other man for having that sort of confidence or that sort of competitive nature to him to just say, hey, not only do I want to be the best, but I'm not, because that's one thing in sports, but especially in battle rap, all this group and super friendly shit and all of that. I am not telling you for everybody to be your enemy. I'm not saying that. But you guys can't tell me you've never seen more than one battle where you see dudes being too fucking friendly, or you know that these dudes are friends outside of battle rap or part of the group or whatever the hell, and when they battle each other, you don't get the same intensity, you don't get the same killer instinct or none of that stuff that you've seen in these other battles from somebody. One of the battles I always want to see, what he said, Swamp came in the game like Iverson. I agree, and I appreciate that from him. Salute battle rap is everything. I go back and think of Swave 7 versus Head Ice. I wanted to see that battle so bad, just like many other people. And when you watch that battle, you're like, yo, these motherfuckers just too friendly with each other. Because they are really cool outside of battle rap. And it showed in their battle. There's plenty of other battles that are like that. I don't want to see Swamp, especially with the energy that he has and how he came into the game. If he was to switch his style now and be up there friendly with motherfuckers, I wouldn't say I want to watch his battle, but I would lose some interest in it. Because the other flip side to that is that approach has made him stand out more than people who were in his class. Just like Ace Amin. If you think of the people that's been in his class, Ace stands out a bit more because he runs his fucking mouth. And he's entertaining when he runs his mouth. Can you look at some guys in his class and say, yo, I think a bunch of them is better than Ace? I wouldn't argue with you about that. But like Ace said, even in his face-off, like, my man, it's not just about rapping. It's about what else do you do besides the rapping. So my thing for New Jersey Twerk is there's definitely some interviews where they've seen you talk shit. You might not have said some of the things that Swamp, but again, what did Swamp say that was disrespectful? I don't understand that. In terms of their battle, it was an intense to a degree. It didn't really, I don't think it ended that way, but it was intense for most of the face-off. And as New Jersey's Twerk say, telling Swamp, I don't like you. He even admitted to hating on him. Like, at the end of the day, I hope that same energy that they have in the face-off, that's what happens in the battle. New Jersey Twerk is saying, which we already know, he could have 7 months for a battle and not be prepared to the day or two before, or sometimes the day of the battle. So, do I know of his history that preparation ain't been on his side? Do I think he's a little bit motivated about this battle? Yeah. I'm still going with Swamp. I feel like Swamp always gives us, if I had to think of consistency, I'm going to say Swamp gives us that. Just my opinion. With that said, I'm going to say 2-1 Swamp in a close battle. I'm hoping it's going to be a close battle. It might be one of those things where which he said in the face-off too, and you guys as battle rap fans should be offended. He says, sometimes I show up and just give y'all 1 round and do whatever the rest of the rounds, or sometimes I give you 2 rounds and do whatever. He said it on camera. And I'm just like, yo, man, I can't believe this dude is saying that while telling Swamp about professionalism. It don't make any sense. I don't know. Again, I'm going 2-1 Swamp. It is what it is. All right, salute everybody. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for spending your morning with me. Really hope everything go good for you and your family. If you just was tuning in, I said at the beginning of this video, there's a lot of Hold on a second. They mad because he didn't join none of their cliques. Gave them the Isaiah Thomas no handshake fail. Yeah, I agree. That's how I view it too. I said in the beginning of the video, I don't know how many of y'all were in this at that time, but you know, in this hard time, there's a lot of people out here going super stressed out, super, you know, is if kind of I don't want to say fucked up in the head and make it sound like that, but there's a lot of people right now going through rough mental issues right now. So you know, try to take it easy when dealing with people. There's a lot going on right now. That's why people are so on edge. Take care of your family. Check in on them people in your family that you know might have you know, them sort of issues. But stress really gets to them. Some of them might have depression issues. Some of them might have all kind of issues. And just check in on them, man. It's not easy out here. And y'all stay safe, all right? Salute.